Narcissists will always ruin your happiness because they want you to feel what they feel. Whether they showed up as a jealous coworker, an angry boss, a mother who was unduly proud of her daughter's recent successes, or an enticing online date who vanished without a word, you've certainly dealt with a narcissist at some point in your life. Having a conversation with a narcissist can make the other person feel insecure, used, unworthy, rejected, dumb, or debased. The grandiosity displayed by insecure narcissists is sometimes interpreted as a defense mechanism. They may have confidence issues, overreact to negative feedback, and worry excessively about their connections to others and their place in the social hierarchy. Good day, everyone. I want to take this chance to say hello to everyone and extend my best wishes to those I don't know. The following is an examination of a destructive pattern shared by narcissists, along with an outline of why doing away with it is so important, and it's a key way in which narcissists, especially covert narcissists, cause their own mental health problems. They make us sicker, and their way of life hurts them more the more we justify and excuse their behavior. When confronted with challenges or disagreements, their inadequacy is their biggest flaw and why a lot of bad emotions get pushed down deep. Children with narcissistic parents are more likely to share this characteristic. Whenever there is a fight at home, even if it doesn't involve the kid, narcissistic parents would carry on as if nothing unfavorable had ever occurred. Because of the stigma associated with seeking professional aid or broaching the subject with their child, they do neither. By acting as though everything is fine, parents can save their children from the experience of being injured emotionally. Naturally, it would be best to avoid this because of how unhealthy it is. Like when your parents advise you, don't be hard on yourself. Instead, pick yourself up, give yourself a huge grin, and go back out into the world. This sentiment echoes parental advice. An individual's emotional and physical well-being might be negatively affected by the tendency to repress negative emotions and avoid discussing uncomfortable things. Narcissists are to blame for the issue since they exhibit this type of behavior, not just toward themselves, but also against those who are close to or in their care, since their focus is solely on promoting the fiction of their false identity, which may protect them temporarily from ridicule and condemnation, but will ultimately lead to their downfall. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, feel an overwhelming need to depict themselves as heroic altruists who put the needs of others ahead of their own. But if there's cause to suspect they aren't who they claim they are, things get sticky. When you finally get past their pleasant exterior and realize how incredibly annoying they really are, it's a mystery how they've made it this far after learning how much anger and animosity they've suppressed for so long. However, that's where we come in. Research has shown that simply having someone to talk to about how you're feeling can positively affect your health and longevity. Once they've found someone to abuse and dominate within their domain, covert narcissists have a considerably better chance of living to old age. Think of an elderly covert narcissist who is only still alive because of the suffering of others. Overt narcissists and other publicly toxic persons have a much higher survival rate than their covert counterparts, since they are franker with their poisonous tendencies. The covert narcissists will pretend to care about others by going to tremendous measures to gain their approval, yet in truth, they only care about themselves. The relentless stream of criticism wears them down. This resignation to inevitable doom is what will ultimately do them in. As a standard strategy, covert narcissists will try to gain our sympathy by portraying themselves as helpless victims of some external force. They are attempting to have us believe a lie, but we will not support them in this endeavor. To act as though they were something they are not is absurd. They have done an incredible job of concealing their true identities from us. We don't say anything since we don't know what to say in response to their constant barrage of love bombs and devaluations. The majority of people are skilled at keeping their emotions in check. The time for addressing the issues in our relationship has passed far too long. Things appear to be fine from the outside, but doing so requires us to give up some of who we are. Furthermore, the longer we maintain this way of life, the less likely it is that we will be able to recognize it as such in hindsight. Living with a narcissist is bad for you because you will start placing the narcissist's needs above your own. That the narcissist's demands are harmful to our health is an assumption. A narcissist's greatest ability is to identify and exploit our vulnerabilities. Inspiration to keep going when things are tough could come from others who share their narcissistic traits. They have no one to take advantage of or abuse if we're not around. When they succeed in breaking and miserable us, only then can they feel good about themselves. Their very life depends on their finally expressing some of the painful emotions they've been stuffing down. The constant criticism from people they hold in contempt must make it difficult as hell for covert narcissists to keep up their false persona. It can't be easy to put on a disguise and always act like someone else. That's why I hold them accountable. It's a character fault every narcissist shares. And we have to resist the urge to harbor resentment. For the simple reason that the victim's bitterness can give rise to wrath, even if the victim has been physically separated from the narcissist for a long time, but still has vivid recollections of the hurt and betrayal inflicted by the narcissist. We must set aside our differences and forgive one another. Letting go is the only way to heal and progress. In spite of all the damage they've done via their abuse, the narcissist will still adore us. If we carry around grudges and animosity, the world will respond in kind. Not because we have some moral obligation to feel sorry for other people's plights, but because doing so would only worsen our problems. It's harming us physically and spiritually as well as psychologically. Thus, we must take measures to protect ourselves from narcissists and the upsetting emotions resulting from being in their company. We will feel vindicated when we can again have faith in a bright and optimistic future. Be optimistic and show the narcissist that the flames they put out will return much stronger than ever. It's okay to exhibit your emotions, even if they're negative. Don't fake joy if you don't feel it. In no circumstances should you pretend to be someone you're not. Learn to live with the discomfort you're experiencing. Avoiding the truth because of the potential for it to have unfavorable repercussions is not justified. Stay genuine and you'll start to feel loved and accepted again. The ability to persevere in the face of hardship is useful in many contexts. We will not be deterred by narcissists or anyone else. We appreciate your patience very much. If you found this to be informative, please accept my heartfelt apologies. Your thoughts and questions on this matter are welcome down below. We can't wait to get our hands on them and read them. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more from us, please subscribe and turn on bell notifications. It means a lot to us that you're watching this. Thanks.